Welcome to the mini story for True Wealth. In this one, I am going to ask questions directly from the article. So, not a news story. I'm going to ask questions about the article. All right, let's start. The definition of wealth is the number of days you can survive without physically working or anyone else in your household working and still maintain your standard of living. Is the definition of wealth the number of days you can survive without working? Yes, the definition of wealth is the number of days you can survive without working. Is the definition of wealth the number of hours you can survive without working? No, it's not the number of hours you can survive without working. The definition of wealth is the number of days you can survive without working. Is the definition of poverty the number of days you can survive without working? No, 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 not poverty. Not the definition of poverty, the definition of wealth. The definition of wealth is the number of days you can survive without working. What is the definition of wealth? The definition of wealth is the number of days you can survive without working. Can anyone else in your household work? No, 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 no. Also, without anyone else in your household working either. So, without you working or without anyone in your household working or without either of you working. Well, without either of you working. The definition is the number of days you can survive without you working and also without anyone in your household working. Is your roommate part of your household? No, 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 no. Roommates are not part of your household. Is your mother part of your household? Ah, maybe. Maybe. Is your mother part of your household if she lives with you? Yes, that's right. Your mother is part of your household if she lives with you. Is your roommate part of your household if he or she lives with you? Well, no, 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 no. Roommates are not part of your household. Yes, they live with you, but no, they are not part of your household. Only family that also lives with you is part of your household. So, if your mom does not live with you, is she part of your household? No, she's not. If she does not live with you, then she is not part of your household. If she does live with you, then she is part of your household. So, for example, this definition of wealth. If your monthly expenses are $1,000 and you have $3,000 in savings, how many months of wealth do you have? 3, right? You have 3 months of wealth. If your expenses are $1,000 per month and you have 3,000, well then you have 3 months of wealth. So, what is wealth measured in? Time. Wealth is measured in time. Is wealth measured in dollars or is wealth measured in time? Wealth is measured in time. Wealth is not measured in dollars. So what is measured in time? Wealth. Wealth is measured in time, not dollars. Ultimately, it's not how much money you make that matters, that's important, but how much money and how long that money works for you. Every day, I meet many people who make a lot of money, but all their money goes out to expenses and liabilities. How many people does Robert Kiyosaki meet? Well, many, many, many. I don't know how many. Maybe 500. Does he meet people who have a lot of money or who have a little money? Well, he meets people who have a lot of money. He meets many people who have a lot of money, but they have a problem. What is their problem? Mm. All their money goes out to expenses and liabilities. Where does their money go out to? Expenses and liabilities. Does their money come from assets, a lot of assets? Or does their money go out to a lot of expenses and liabilities? Well, their money goes out. Their money goes out to a lot of expenses and liabilities. When they make more money, what do they do? Well, they go shopping, right? These people, when they make a little more money, they go shopping. They buy a bigger house or new car, which causes long-term debt and more hard work. Nothing is left to invest in assets. How much is left to invest in assets? Well, nothing. Nothing is left to invest in assets. How much is left to invest in assets? Nothing. Nothing is left to invest in assets. Nothing is left to invest in what? Assets. Nothing is left to invest in assets. Do these people, do they buy assets or do they buy liabilities? Well, these people buy liabilities. They buy things that lose money. They buy houses with a loan. They borrow money. They borrow money for a car. They go shopping. They buy liabilities. They buy liabilities. They do not buy assets. Excuse me. So, regardless of how much money people make, ultimately, finally, they should put some into investments. Investing is the process of money making more money. The idea that your money works so that you don't have to work. So, should people invest in assets or should people invest in liabilities? Well, they should invest in assets. Assets make money every month or lose money every month. Assets make money every month. And liabilities? Liabilities make money every month or lose money every month. Liabilities lose money every month. Assets make money every month. Okay, and that's from Robert Kiyosaki. Who wrote that? Robert Kiyosaki. Robert Kiyosaki wrote that. Now, me. I like the idea of measuring wealth in time, not dollars. So, do I like to measure wealth with time or with dollars? Well, I also like to measure wealth with time. The important point is not how much money you have, but how much you enjoy your life. So, what's important? How much you enjoy your life. How much you enjoy your life is most important. I once lived in my van for 1 year. Most people thought I was poor, but I felt wealthy. Did I feel poor or did I feel wealthy? I felt wealthy. Did most people think I was wealthy? No. Most people didn't think I was wealthy. Most people thought I was poor. Did I feel poor? No, I didn't. I didn't feel poor. How did I feel? I felt wealthy. That's right. Most people thought I was poor, but I felt wealthy. Why did I feel wealthy? Because I had a lot of time and freedom. Did I have a lot of money? No, I didn't. I didn't have a lot of money. What did I have a lot of? Time and freedom. I had a lot of time and I had a lot of freedom. Did I work a lot? No, I didn't. I didn't work a lot. I worked very little. But I still enjoyed books, movies, music, and friends. I had a comfortable lifestyle that required very little work. On the other hand, I have known many people who make a lot of money, but they aren't wealthy. They must work long hours every week. They spend more than they earn. They have little freedom. They are tired and stressed. They have many liabilities and few assets. Now, always think about wealth in terms of what? Time. Always think about wealth in terms of time. Should you always think about wealth in terms of dollars? No, you shouldn't always think about wealth in terms of dollars. You shouldn't always think about wealth in terms of money. You should always think about wealth in terms of time. Ask yourself, how long could you maintain your standard of living without working? How long? How long could you live comfortably without working? 1 month? 1 week? 1 year? 10 years? How could you increase that amount of time? How could you get more time without working? Do you regularly save and invest your money? Do you? Do you collect assets or liabilities? What do you collect? Do you collect assets? Do you collect things that make more and more money? For example, businesses, savings accounts, some stocks? Or do you collect liabilities? Do you get more credit cards? Do you get more loans? What do you collect? What do you get more of? An asset is something that provides positive cash flow. Does an asset provide positive or negative cash flow? Positive. An asset provides positive cash flow. What kind of cash flow does an asset provide? Positive. Positive cash flow. An asset provides positive what? Cash flow. An asset provides positive cash flow. Does an asset provide negative cash flow? No, 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 no. It doesn't provide negative. It provides positive cash flow. Is your job an asset? Yes, it is. Your job is an asset. It gives you money every month. Is your job a liability? No, no, your job's not a liability. You don't lose money from your job. You make money from your job every month. Good investments are also assets. They pay you money every month. If you own a home and rent it to another person, and if they pay more rent than your monthly payment, then, only then, is your rental house an asset. Your business is an asset if it is profitable. If your business is not profitable, is it an asset or a liability? A liability. If it's not profitable, if it's losing money, then it's a liability. If it's profitable, what is it? If it's profitable, it's an asset. All right. Liabilities are the opposite of assets. They are things which cost you money every month, things that take money from you every month. Your home is a liability if you pay a loan every month and you're not earning money from renting it. Your car is a liability if you owe money on it, if you must pay the bank every month for your car. It's a liability. Your credit card is a liability. All your loans are liabilities. So are your loans assets? No, your loans are not assets. Are your loans assets or are your loans liabilities? Your loans are liabilities. Is your house loan a liability or an asset? Well, the house loan is a liability. It loses money every month. It does not make money, it loses money. So basically, liabilities are recurring expenses. that you have. Are liabilities one-time expenses or are liabilities recurring expenses? Well, they're recurring. They happen again and again, many times. Liabilities are recurring expenses. Liabilities are what kind of expenses? What kind? Liabilities are recurring expenses. What are assets? Assets are recurring what? Income. Assets are recurring income. Liabilities are recurring expenses. So assets are recurring income. They happen income that comes again and again. Income you get again and again. Simply, you want to increase your assets while decreasing your liabilities. Invest it in a business. Invest your money in stocks. Invest your money in a home that you rent to other people so your home makes more money. And finally, pay off your car, pay off your credit card, pay off your house, pay off all of your loans. If you pay off your credit card, do you pay some of it or all of it? Well, all. You pay all of it. If you pay off your credit card, pay off, then you pay all of it. Do you pay all of it or some of it when you pay off your credit card? All, right? Pay off means all. You pay all that you owe. Should you pay off your credit card? Yes, you should pay off all of your credit cards. You should pay everything you owe. Should you pay off your car? Yes, you should pay off your car. You should pay all of your car loan. Should you pay off your house? Yes, you should pay off your house. What should you do if you can't pay off your house? Well, if you can't pay off your house, then you should rent a room or rent your house to someone else. Okay, that is all. That is all of the mini story for true wealth. Listen to this several times every day for 7 days or 10 days or 14 days. Learn deeply. Repeat this mini story many, many times.